This afternoon from PNC Park, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Fish, the Miami Marlins, who've been the hottest team in baseball the month of June. Pirates try to snap the Marlins' 6-game winning streak. They took the first game of the 3-game series last night. The Pirates have lost 6 of their last 7. Bucko Luau weekend continues. The Hawaiian shirt giveaway. Greg Brown along with Bob Walk. And Bob, the Pirates are going to send Bubba Chandler to the mound this afternoon. They're not going to use the opener. They did that last time out when he was taking on the Atlanta Braves. They went with the opener, and then he followed and pitched very well against Atlanta.
Going with twist off today, huh?
Yes, that's twist off. Yeah.
Well, you know the thing with Bubba, he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Period. It comes down to control with him, and when he's throwing the ball where he wants to, he's not walking people, not doing the other team any favors. He's tough to beat. He's tough to even hit a fair ball sometimes. So that's the big key today. What we're going to look for is where is he throwing the ball, what's his control is like, and that's really kind of the whole story every time he goes out there.
At one point he retired 13 consecutive Braves, then ran into a little bit of trouble his last inning when he walked back-to-back hitters, and those runs would score. Pirates looking for bullpen help anywhere, and Isaac Mattson, who was so good as a rookie last year, went down to the minor leagues, tried to figure some things out, and Isaac Mattson is back.
Talk about a guy that you can bring in from the bullpen that's not afraid. I mean, he's going to pound that strike zone. He's not going to worry about trying to miss bats or anything. First 60 appearances with the Pirates. Look at those numbers, a 2.12 ERA. So I'm not really worried about, what ERAs don't mean anything in 3 innings, by the way. But, so what? He had a really rough 5 appearances there. He went back down. He got his stuff together. Pitched well down there, 9 innings, didn't give up hardly anything. So I'm glad he's back, and he's going to help that bullpen.
Pirates looking for that W today, taking on these Marlins. Bubba Chandler will get it started. Hopefully the offense gets back on a roll, and the Pirates look to even the series against the Fish. First pitch is coming your way next. Pirates Baseball on SNP is presented by Highmark, the official health plan of the Pirates, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. By Cohen Markets. Free ice cream is back at Cohen Markets. Club Cohen members get a free Hershey's ice cream sandwich all summer long. By your Western PA Chevy dealer, Chevrolet, the best-selling brand in Pittsburgh. And by Levin Furniture and Mattress, Pittsburgh's #1 furniture and mattress store. Bucko Luau weekend continuing. The tailgaters going on with some parrots. That's good luck. Parrots on each shoulder. Bubba Chandler, a lot on his shoulder and his right arm as he tries to right this Pirate ship. Looking to get a strong start from him and some innings. Shut down the Marlins, get the offense back. Brandon Lau doing his part. He's homered in back-to-back games. What a year he's having. 17 home runs. 46 runs batted in. Here's the lineup for the Fish under Clayton McCullough's direction in his 2nd season as the skipper. How about 50 ribbies from Liam Hicks in his 2nd season in the big leagues?
OPS.
Yeah, crazy. Otto Lopez, the DH. Xavier Edwards, Kyle Stowers follow. Roberto Hernandez and Leo Jimenez is at 3rd base. Jacob Marcy, Javier Sano, and Connor Norby.
Yeah, that's a lot of RBIs for a leadoff hitter, don't you think?
I do believe.
Bubba's numbers brought to you by Car Shield. The walks is what we have our eyes on. Got to get those down.
Chandler has this defense behind him, brought to you by Levin Furniture and Mattress. He's throwing to Endy Rodriguez. Brandon Loud, Spencer Horwitz. Anchor down the right side of the infield. Jared Triolo at short. Nick Gonzalez at 3rd. Brian Reynolds in left. Jake Mangum and Tyler Callahan in the outfield left to right. Reynolds DH'd last night. Ryan O'Hearn will DH today. So Reynolds back out there in left. And Callahan, who started in left, goes over to right. He's an okay defender out there. He sure will give it everything he's got, as evidenced by that play in the outfield in deep left center field where he backed up Jake Mangum. Bob pointed that out. Endy Rodriguez doing a lot of catching. And Henry Davis is back off the paternity list. Very likely to be back in there tomorrow afternoon as the starting catchers. Paul Skeens will start for the Bucks. Liam Hicks takes ball one. 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, a home run last night. Toronto, Canada native faces the man from Georgia, Bubba Chandler. And it's ball 2.
He tried to go inside corner, then outside corner. And now he's just got to try and make sure he throws a strike here. I don't want to go 3-0, very first guy. Uh-oh.
Having trouble with pitch count.
Yep.
2 pitches in. Home plate umpire Rob Drake going to walk out there with Endy Rodriguez. While they work on that, Bob, what are today's keys to the game presented by your Western PA Buick dealers?
Well, the first one it really pertains to Bubba. Aggressive to the mid.
What's that mean?
Go after the strike zone.
Oh.
Early and often. Don't try to be too fine. Establish that you're going to be in command of that strike zone, and maybe even kind of get through a couple innings and keep the pitch count down and stay relaxed. Going through Atlanta, playing the Dodgers last night. We've got quite a few losses. Don't get tight. Don't start putting pressure on yourselves. Stay relaxed and just play within yourself out there. That for everybody.
How about have a good pitch count receiver too? Is that key to the game?
That was going to be a third one, but we don't do 3 keys anymore.
Oh,
I didn't.
You had that though. Okay, that was.
There has to be priorities, and that ended up being number 3, so it got left out. I was going to say check your batteries. That was what I was going to say.
Spencer Horwitz is going to give up his. So now he won't be. It's kind of like not having an IFB for the Open.
Yeah. Very similar type situation.
So Horwitz will go without the pitch. He won't know what pitch is coming.
Lau's going to tell him. See that they're talking over what kind of. I'll let you know. I'll give you a whistle. I'll holler at you or say something on a changeup, something like that. Kind of thing they used to do when you didn't have radio communications.
There's a strike, 2-1. He certainly was aggressive to the mitt as the bulk guy. Mason Montgomery started that game on Sunday in Atlanta. A little pop up. And Triolo.
When you have his stuff, I mean, you can go after decent chunks of the strike zone. You don't really have to be fine. Now, the game will dictate, okay, the situation is changing. You have to try and make some pitches. I'm talking about later in the game and maybe a tying run out at second base, something along those lines. You need to make those adjustments.
Now the transmitter apparently not working, so Endy Rodriguez trying to get one from Jordan Comedina.
Do your fingers work? Let's try that. Might work.
Let's take a look at our Old Spice Fresh stats. Starting pitchers with the highest average fastball velocity. Did you see Jacob Misiorowski last night?
I heard he had a good game.
15 strikeouts, 1 hit. The Brewers flamethrower. Jared Jones is second on that list, and Bubba Chandler right there as well.
15 in 9 innings. That's not that much.
No.
Sure it wasn't 13.
Ball 1 on Otto Lopez.
You don't remember that, do you?
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One time I said that I struck out 15 in a minor league game and I got corrected to 13.
That was Keith Olbermann.
Yeah. We were over in the old studio, yeah.
4-3 put out. Lopez is retired. 2 outs.
Yeah, big chunk of the strike zone. Just nice, easy ground ball off the end of the bat. Be aggressive that bit, Greg.
I like that saying. That might catch on.
One of my favorites.
Called strike. Curveball to Xavier Edwards. 8th in the league in hitting. Otto Lopez, by the way, just retired, the league's leading hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Don Kelly was asked before the game if they considered going with the opener again. It was apparently so successful Sunday. And there's a roller. Yeah, be aggressive to the mitt, Bubba Chandler. Don't need any opener. 1, 2, 3. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau and then Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 19 game on base streak. That OPS during the stretch approaching 980. Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, and Andy Rodriguez, the middle 3. Bottom 3rd of the order, it's Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum, and Jared Triolo. Facing Blake Bacher, who starts and probably going to go more than just an inning. He might go 2 or 3 depending on his pitch count.
That's good flowing locks, isn't it?
Indeed.
Is that in foul territory? Yes. Well, I mean in out of play territory. Thought that might be sliding back, and I didn't see anybody really going over to make that catch. They didn't win today. No, not really.
Talked about this last night about Rob Marcello, the assistant pitching coach, making suggestions to the catcher. It was Joe Mack catching the game last night. Liam Hicks catching this afternoon. In case you missed it, they've been doing this since the tail end of last year, and now the Rockies have picked up on it as one of their coaches came from Miami. And Horwitz reaches. Hit by the pitch. And we're going to take a look at our Blue Moon bright spot. Brandon Lau numbers and ranks among National League second basemen. Find his name at the top of almost any list, including that OPS. The 17 homers are in the top 10. They're tied for 5th, those home runs, in all the National League. 46 ribbies, tied for 7th. He's slugging .531. That's 9th overall. Bacher has given up 5 homers in 36 innings. Ball and a strike. Pirates have hit multiple homers in 7 straight home games. Second time in the modern era. Their last streak like this was 2006. No swing over there at third. That is Junior Valentine with a good job to help our director Tyler Graham get a camera over there. Good work. And now it is 3-1. Other umpires. And we see Junior Valentine over at third. Scott Berry is the crew chief at second. Rob Drake calls balls and strikes. 3-1 count. The scoreboard asking for some noise from this crowd. And it's ball 4.
Way up high. I like it.
Hasn't needed, the defense hasn't been called upon yet. Javier Sanoa and Xavier Edwards up the middle. Sanoa, the utility Gold Glove winner last year, was at third base last night. Leo Jimenez is there today. Connor Norby at first. Hernandez, Marcy, Stowers in the outfield left to right. Liam Hicks does the catching, and pitching coach Daniel Moscas. Familiar name to Bucco fans. Been around a while. Moscas, a one-time first-round pick of the Pirates.
I gave him a start, Greg.
Yeah, you were the honorary guy. That where were you? Orlando? Where'd you go?
Yeah, Disney World.
He was the Pirates' first-round pick in 2007 out of Clemson, the 4th overall pick. in that 2007 draft. And yeah, Bob Walk announced his name.
No, I wrote it on a piece of paper and gave it to the guy that announced it. You got to be,
Here's Brian Reynolds. Reynolds
got to be accurate, right?
19-game on-base streak.
I took the phone call from the war room in Pittsburgh, wrote the name on a piece of paper, and handed it over to the.
And nobody said when you wrote the name on the piece of paper? Who wrote the name?
No, I didn't, because my handwriting's not very good. So I didn't want to trust my handwriting.
So 0-2. Nobody then said to you.
I gave the paper to Trevor.
You handed the paper. You never said a word to anybody about who the pick was. They didn't say, like, what's the name on this paper?
No.
Wow.
Well, Trevor wrote it. He can write really well, so they could read it. Fine.
So you really had nothing to do with this pick.
I did. I told Trevor what name to write.
Aha. So you did announce it.
Well, yeah, he was sitting right next to me. I wouldn't call that an announcement. I whispered it to him.
Bob announced the pick. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And by the way, that was the last time Bob picked anybody. Thank you very much.
That was a long day to make that pick. I had to leave Washington, D.C. at like 5:30 in the morning. I got to Manhattan about midnight.
2-2 on Reynolds. Ben Yamaskis pitched in 31 games for the Pirates in 2011. Out of the bullpen. Finished with a 2.96 ERA. That was it for his career. The splitter gets Reynolds.
Worked just like a changeup more than anything else. I didn't see a ton of movement. But Brian was just a little too quick out in front of it.
O'Hearn now 0 for 4 last night. Xfinity batting stats, reliable Wi-Fi at one price. The numbers for Ryan O'Hearn with 2 on now and 1 out. Lefties and righties hit about the same. Bakker's been really good. Opponents hit just 164 against him. And a curveball.
Yeah, that's a hard curve. 86, that's like Ashcraft's curve.
Ground ball base hit into right. Horwitz waved. Here's the throw. It's cut off. And it's 1-0.
O'Hearn comes through big time here in the first inning. A bit of a rough game at the bat with him in last night's game, but this will get him on a roll for the whole afternoon.
One nothing Pirates. Another look. Tony Beasley waving home Horwitz. Stowers' throw cut off. Now Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 4 in last night's game. That average still over 300. Lau at second. O'Hearn at first. "44th time the Pirates have scored first."
I was just going to say
season.
that.
Second most in Major League Baseball. Only the Mariners have scored first more often. 2-1.
They are always ready to hit.
Pirates scored first in the bottom of the 3rd inning last night on the Jared Triolo base hit.
Probably going to see more and more teams use openers against us.
Three and 1. Levin Furniture Mattress strike zone. Bakker, this is his 3rd start. He started a game against Tampa. Chopper 1. They don't get 2. Slow developing. O'Hearn erased.
You know, off the bat, this looks like this should be a double play ball. Nothing wrong with that. Good throw. And Gonzalez is pretty quick down the line.
Andy Rodriguez, 3 great at bats last night. 2 for 4 home run, double, line out to right.
Yeah, he was pretty locked in. Did strike out in the game though, but that was at that point, game was kind of out of hand.
Two and one. He's drawn a dozen walks already too. 15 strikeouts, playing in just his 20th game with the Pirates.
Yeah, OPS over 800.
Joey Bart has started a rehab at AAA Indianapolis last night. Hit 3 hits, did Bart. Andy Rodriguez last night. Home run. Right off the shoulder.
It's right there in that little pie-shaped nook. We used to do games there, remember?
Yeah. That was fun. Bart homered last night too with Indianapolis. Fly ball. Shallow center. Marcy puts it away. RBI hit for O'Hearn. 1-0 after 1. Bucks head to the second on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Buckaloo weekend concludes tomorrow afternoon with Paul Skeens on the mound against one of the best pitchers in the National League alongside him for the
quite a pitching duel.
Marlins. He's undefeated. Get a chance to see Max Meyer, 6-0.
Skeens has had some good matchups already this year. Some tough guys. Pretty good numbers on both sides.
14 consecutive starts without a loss to start the season for Meyer. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Kyle Stowers. 2 for 4, a walk and a ribby. Paul Skeens. First strikeout of the day for Bubba Chandler.
Look at the spot, the location on that.
That is aggressive to the mid.
So far, so good on the control. I didn't like the 2-0 start to the game, but
yeah, since then, huh?
Since all the radio gear got fixed, he's been right on.
Is that Rule 801?
What rule?
Rule 801.
Oh, 801. Yeah, that's right. 801.
Remember that?
No.
Steve Blass says that's what got him back in focus when Earl Weaver came out. Rule 801 in the World Series.
Yeah, yeah.
Steve tells that story a lot. Ground ball to third. Gonzalez. Wide throw, but easy for Horwitz to gently apply the tag. Didn't need to at that point. Stu Sherwater said he was out.
Yeah, I think what Steve did back then, that's called a hybrid delivery nowadays.
Oh.
You have to declare that before you.
Yeah. I guess Steve wasn't on the pitching rubber, according to Earl Weaver.
Well, his foot was in contact with the rubber, just his whole foot wasn't in contact.
Rule 801.
I don't know what that is.
Strike one on Leo Jimenez with 2 outs. Jimenez at third base today. 0-2.
There's not too many guys you'll see that have their whole foot on there.
See where Bubba's.
He just got kind of like, I would say, the toe area of his right foot at most.
How about you? What'd you do?
I would move to both sides. Just
pitch to pitch, game to game. How you felt?
Game to game, usually inning to inning at times. It depends a lot on like how comfortable I was with the landing spot. I don't think the quality of the mounds was like it is now, and so you could have some holes that were just horrible to land in, depending on who you're pitching, against the opposition. And I would move to get out of the landing hole.
Yes.
I'll tell you,
he's landing some strikes here.
That was a changeup.
Oh man. Penn West University stat of the day: most runs scored per game between the Pirates and opponents combined at PNC Park, averaging 10.92 runs combined this year. Be the most in the history of PNC Park. Tyler Callahan fouls the first pitch off. Callahan 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. His 3 at-bats last night. After his big performance, helped beat the Dodgers on Wednesday with his first 2-homer game of his career, and on base all 4 times. Did not start the next day against the lefty Justin Robleski. He did come on and pinch hit in the 5th inning against a right-hander, stayed in the game, walked and tripled in that one. Second inning for Lake Bacher. John King getting ready probably for the top of the order. Switch hitting Jake Mangum is on deck, then Jared Triolo, then if someone reaches Spencer Horwitz. Called third strike. It's the second K for Bacher.
Well, he's got real hard breaking ball. 85. Just barely backdoored it.
Called a strike. Nothing in 2 on Jake Mangum, who was hitless in 2 official at bats, did draw a walk and stole a base last night. Mangum getting playing time with O'Neill Cruz out, and Cruz will be out for quite some time. Sandy Alcantara last night dealt, got the win.
Real good command, control, everything he was throwing last night.
8 innings for him, extending the win streak for the Marlins to 6. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wilbur Dotel suffered the loss, and Dotel went on the injured list today. Right lat muscle strain, so Brandon Benoit is back up in the minors. Foul tip, strikeout.
I'm surprised that he didn't get more of that as he looked back and saw it was caught.
See Brandon Benoit there is in the sun next to, it's like Mason Montgomery in the middle. Triolo, RBI single last night. Hitting .292 this year at PNC Park. Probably the last batter for Bacher. Foul tip. And 1 ball 2 strikes now as he is ahead of Triolo.
Nice hands this inning with those foul tips.
Liam Hicks. 2-2. Not the first time the Pirates have met Bacher. 6th career appearance against Pittsburgh. No swing, close. Last faced the Pirates June of last year. 3 innings of 1 earned run. And he strikes out the side in order. 4 Ks, but the Pirates lead 1-0. Gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Pirates, the official source for your Pittsburgh Pirates gear. Do not feed the birds.
Great day to be on the water.
Strike 1.
Looks very comfortable out there.
That was one of the tips or keys to the game.
Keys. Longboat key.
Yeah. 0-2 on Jacob Marcy. Marcy's reached base in 17 consecutive games. Even though he was 0 for 3 last night, he did draw a walk. One ball, 2 strikes on the center fielder of the Marlins, with 17 steals. Line to right field. And he is at second base. A stand-up double on a 1-2 pitch.
Back-to-back changeups. 0-2 changeup was quite a ways off the plate. And this one, a strike. Hit it where he wanted to. Down that line for a double.
First batter to reach now against Bubba Chandler. First pitch curveball to Javier Sanoa. Drove in a couple of runs last night. And 2-0.
Like the way that ball felt.
Sanoa above the 96th percentile in whiff percentage. Tough to get him to swing and miss. The right side, Lau, a sliding stop, gets the out on the play. Marcy to third.
Boy, Lau did a nice job there pre-pitch. He was trying to hold the runner on, but right the last moment he gave up and started backpedaling back to his position. And if he didn't do that, see him moving to his position? See him with little side steps? He doesn't get to that ball if he didn't do that as the
Oh, he's made some nice plays this homestand.
He made that play before the ball was even pitched.
Infield in.
Getting himself back in position. He would have stayed in there tight. He's never going to get to that. That's going to be a base hit.
Norby trying to get the tying run in here in the third. Chandler trying to strike him out. Norby is second on the Marlins in strikeouts. It's 1-2. Owen Casey, who's on the bench today, has struck out 75 times, most on the Marlins team. Jacob Marcy has 64, then Norby with 59. Got him. 2 outs.
Just off the plate. Look at that ball, just kind of slide left. Big strikeout with that man at third. 1 out.
Hicks with a fly ball toward the line.
Foul, baby.
Foul. Well, Hicks is a tough at bat here, evidenced by the RBIs, batting average, on base plus slug. He's actually walked more than he has struck out this year. Tied for 5th in RBIs in the National League. Andy Pages of the Dodgers has 56. Then Jordan Walker of the Cardinals, he's got 55. C.J. Abrams of the Nationals and Matt Olson of the Braves, each with 51. Alec Burleson of the Cardinals and Liam Hicks with 50. .100 miles an hour, and it's 0-2.
I don't think he has thrown a lot of hundreds. I think he right now wants to keep that shutout going. He's looking for a strike 3 pitch, giving it his best.
Line to left field on an 0-2 pitch at 101, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's just trying to overpower him.
Wow.
Hicks, he can knock in some runs. There it is. He just, here's my fastball as hard as, if you're going to do that, I think you got to throw it in. Try to get it on the inside half, so it's tougher to get the head of the bat to the ball. If it's away, you know, you can get the head of the bat to the ball, even with that great velocity. If it's in on your hands, the head of the bat's got to go way out in front of the plate to get to the ball. So that was maybe a little bit more about location.
Out in front again, 0-2. Wow, what an at bat from Liam Hicks. And Lopez wide open on the right side. He delivers a base hit to right on an 0-2 pitch at 101 from Chandler, the league's leading hitter.
Now that ball wasn't hit all that hard. That one kind of right in the middle of the plate. He's just trying to make contact. He didn't want to be out in front of anything, so he's waiting as long as he can on that fastball, just trying to get it put in play. Most of the time on the ground, even with a hard thrower, you're playing the pull. So that side was open.
The 3 hits this inning come from the batters that have 2 strikes. They're behind in the count. Jacob Marcy, the double on a 1-2 changeup. And back-to-back hits off 0-2 fastballs from Chandler here. Scooped by Lau. The final out. 1-1 now. Head to the bottom of the third. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. You like those, Bob? You tried that yet?
No, I haven't tried it, but it looks like it would
Floating
be,
tiki bar?
you know, halfway enjoyable. Get out there and just kind of ride around on a gorgeous day out on the water. Got a bartender there. It's okay.
Spencer Horwitz.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think Matt Capps and Joe Block did it as an open last year. John King pitched last night. The last inning. Faced O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez.
A little different style than Lake.
He got O'Hearn to fly out. Gonzalez singled, then he struck out Esmeralyn Valdez and Endy Rodriguez to end the ball game. 8-3 Marlins won it. Horwitz doesn't care. Lefty righty. Base hit to right center. Very nice play made to hold him to a single. Leadoff hit for Horwitz.
Gonna get that run right back, let's hope. See that just the 90 miles an hour. Lake Walker was a little bit more of a power type pitcher. Of course, the biggest difference, left-hander, right-hander. As you pointed out, Greg, that's becoming less and less of an important factor with Horwitz. Getting to where it doesn't really matter what hand they throw with.
We talked about it really even last year when he started playing following the injury. And you've discussed this over the years. Guys get pigeonholed.
Oh, yeah.
As a left-hand hitter coming up through the Blue Jays organization, didn't play much against righties and traded over to the Pirates, and everybody figures, well, he just can't hit lefties, so he doesn't play much against lefties.
And then that makes it true because he's, yeah, he never sees him. He doesn't hit. I have to admit, you know, watching him play, I thought he's probably not going to be able to hit lefties, but the more opportunities he had, the better and better he's gotten at it. Sometimes it's all you need is an opportunity.
Lau calls time. Lau kind of one-hands that to right.
Horwitz is tagging. Is he going to go? No.
Lau shows that power. He just one-armed that to the track.
Yeah. Now Horwitz, he's going to run back and tag. He's thinking of Stowers. He might catch him sleeping, like just making the catch and assuming nothing was going to happen, but that was not what Stowers did. He caught the ball and fired it in right away. If you go back and tag and you take those first 3 steps, you know, real hard, like take off, and you're watching and you're thinking, okay, yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't know I'm tagging. And then you just keep going and you kind of, it's like stealing the bag.
Yeah. Reynolds to left center field, headed toward the fence. This might allow Beasley to wave Horwitz. He does not run well. He's losing steam. Throw to the plate. Safe. Double Reynolds. Pirates lead 2-1. Tony Beasley, ever the aggressive third base coach. Reynolds brings him in.
Yeah, once that ball shoots the gap, you know, that's kind of what you're looking for. Mercic, he's going to try and cut it off, so he didn't have a great angle, and he has to turn and chase.
The big smile from Horwitz.
Oh, yeah.
The head first dive.
Keep going. Keep
He's
going.
such a
Come
great
on.
personality.
You can do it.
That was great. Ball one. Tony Beasley. Now O'Hearn. Pirates trying to foil this Marlins strategy. Bringing in King after the plan, obviously, was for Bacher to get through the lineup once. And then when it turned over the lineup, Horwitz would face the lefty King. One of the lefty hitters coming up. Clayton McCullough. Saw the on-base streak for Reynolds has reached 20.
Sometimes you use an opener, it doesn't work. The foam goes everywhere, you know.
One and two. Shallow right, Stowers.
Stowers getting a lot of work.
And now here's Nick Gonzalez. Tries to deliver with 2 outs.
Come on, Nick, 2 out RBI. This would be a nice run to pick up.
Well, we're going to see.
We're going to make a
right-hander. McCullough's going to make the change.
Have Gonzo hit a right-hander.
Gonzalez singled off King last night. We won't get that chance here this afternoon. Bottom of the third. Pirates have regained the lead. The RBI double by Brian Reynolds. Scoring Spencer Horwitz, who led off against the lefty John King with a base hit. Now it's Calvin Poche, the righty.
There you see the numbers. Opposition hitting just 225.
Strike one. Andy Rodriguez on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. See the 31 runs batted in for Nick Gonzalez. 2-1.
All right. Heading to count. Well, a lot of room in the left part of the outfield. Really pinching into right center.
Fauché finds it. And on to first. The Pirates get the lead back. It's 2-1. Book it. Welcome to the Toyota RAV 4th inning. Bucko Luau weekend. And Bubba Chandler back to work. First pitch slider fouled off by Kyle Stowers.
Boy, these shots right here, they just shout. Summer in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pirate gear.
Yep.
Summertime. At the ball game.
Baseball.
You got your Hawaiian shirt on. And look at that shot there. Woo.
Left. That sunshine.
Yeah.
Reynolds.
Sun. Got it.
He's got the sunglasses on. Handles it. Speaking of Bucko Luau weekend, presented by Levin Furniture and Mattress, tomorrow afternoon it's a 12:15 early game with the Fish, and kids 14 and under will get a retro lunchbox while supplies last. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Bucko Luau. Kids giveaway tomorrow. And Roberto Hernandez calls time, took his time getting in. Chandler ready. Trying to get Chandler to work quicker. And I mean, I guess, Bob, it's a matter of tempo, but when you're throwing strikes, it's easy to pick up the tempo. You're aggressive to the mitt.
To be honest, when you got things going good and you're working fast, when things start to go wrong, you can then kind of slow it down a little bit. Now it's a little tougher now with the clock. But yeah, you would like to kind of break the tempo occasionally if you get in a little bit of a bad spot. But yeah, when things are going good, you just keep it rolling.
Two balls and a strike. That first pitch slider was a strike. The second one was not, and that fastball misses. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Chandler has struck out 3. Number 5 man in the order, Hernandez, who was 2 for 4 with a ribby last night, plus a walk. Going slider heavy, I think, huh?
Throwing them very hard. All of them in the low 90s.
He's done today.
The thing about it is he's commanding it really well. That's going to be low.
Challenge.
Batter challenging the strike call.
I think he's going to win this one.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Pitch the ball.
Did he check swing? Listen. Did he check swing? No. If you look at the glove, he threw it right down the middle. It's belt high. That's where he caught it, right?
Fly ball left.
Uh-oh.
Deep.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, man, he's becoming the master of robbing home runs. Brian Reynolds. That breeze kept carrying that ball. Is that 3 times this homestand he's robbed the home run?
It's so often I can tell now when he's going to do it. Yeah, that's going to be over the fence.
The frustrations of Hernandez, and the fans react to Brian Reynolds.
Well, the thing that's frustrating too is, especially for the visitors, that left field fence right there. That's kind of the spot that's different than everywhere else. Yeah, how many places is this a home run? Right there by where it says seat gate. It's about 380 right there to straightaway left. That's probably about 10 feet further than most ballparks at that point.
And how about the degree of difficulty there with all, you saw him do the 360 spin, the sun.
Yeah. A little bit of a breeze helping that ball get a little further, a little further.
Wow. Strikes out Jimenez following the robbery again of Reynolds. Bubba Chandler. And yeah, you're welcome.
Can I say except you're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky? Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary.
Andy Rodriguez leads off and takes ball 1. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Pirates lead. Coneheads.
They just put those on for the picture, or they wear them all the whole game?
Looks like they've got them on the whole game. 2-0.
Got a chin strap, I saw. Keep them in place.
(3-0) Andy Rodriguez. We're going to get something started here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Fauché Got the last out of the third. He walks again. 13 times already he's drawn walks, and this is 20th game.
Well, he's got that good OPS, and that's part of it, is the getting on base by any means. On base percentage plus slugging, which brings the power numbers into play.
See if Callahan can at least advance him. Maybe find a gap. Tyler Callahan playing in his 10th Pirates game. Fly ball to the wall in right, or the track in right. A very busy Kyle Stowers.
He is getting some action.
And Jake Mangum. And they're getting ready for Horwitz again. Cade Gibson. One of two lefties out of the bullpen. We saw one, John King. At the top of the Pirates order, Horwitz, Lau, Reynolds the switch hitter, and O'Hearn. Something that opposing managers definitely have to plan for. Little tapper, past second. Oh! And Mangum reaches. It's Mangum mayhem as Edwards tried to hurry a throw and couldn't handle it.
Yeah, he knew he had to rush it out. Even if he doesn't drop the ball, I'm not sure he gets Mangum.
It's a base hit for Mangum, who led the major leagues in hits last year with the Rays.
Was in a big hurry right there and couldn't get it done. Yep. What do you call it? Mangum Mayhem?
That's Kevin Young.
Havoc?
Tagged him with that nickname in spring training.
Mayhem.
Mangum Mayhem. Good description. 0-1 count. Couple of strikes now. Triolo struck out in the second. Mentioned earlier, enjoying PNC Park this year. 16 games, 292 batting average in his home ballpark this season. Rodriguez and Mangum aboard. Strike three called.
They're going to make a pitching change. See that ball right on the corner.
Lefty will be coming on once again to face Horwitz. Clayton McCullough calls on Cade Gibson. Baseball on SNP is presented by AHN, official medical provider of your Pittsburgh Pirates. And by Giant Eagle, your home team for groceries. The Bob Walk Waikiki Family Singers. You sound good, Bob.
They do sound good.
Bob gets his family together for a Hawaiian winter party, and they do some tunes like that. Here's Spencer Horwitz facing the lefty Gibson, and ball one. Do you practice before you have those sessions? I guess you do, right? Before you recording sessions?
It's, you know, it's something you only do in once or twice a year.
I can actually hear your voice there. Strike called. Horwitz is going to challenge.
Strike call.
We're going to win or lose this one?
Lose.
Pitch is a strike. Pittsburgh has one remaining challenge.
One challenge left. Don Kelly actually talked about that today in his office with the reporters about how the Pirates do need to start thinking about that.
Thinking about what?
About when to challenge. Be smarter about it. 1-2. And the catchers have been out for a couple days trying to improve on it, practice it. Bounce to first for the final out. Pirates leave a couple. They lead 2-1. Here's our Hyundai clutch plays. How about the home run robbery? Shohei Ohtani was robbed on Wednesday by Brian Reynolds. Mookie Betts was robbed on Thursday. And last inning, Roberto Hernandez.
That's a true Pirate right there.
Yes. Robbing home runs, taking runs off the board.
Yep.
Robin Reynolds. Meanwhile, Bubba Chandler 0-2. See the strike total there of 56. Very good work. And 39 of them have been in the strike zone. And make it 40 strikes anyway. And Bob's keys to the game, one of them was be aggressive to the mitt. He's been very much doing that.
At times he's been almost too aggressive. He's giving up some 0-2 base hits, but I can see past that. That's better than, you know, having
The alternative, yeah.
Yeah, the 2-0, 3-1 pitches, the high pitch counts, the, at the end of the day, walking 3 or 4 guys.
Speaking of robbery, and there's a Pirate. Brandon Lau robs a hit.
That's a 1 pitch out, right?
Yep.
Aggressive, going for the glove. They put it in play, you get an out.
Brandon Lau times the jump.
Boy, he skied on that one.
And another first pitch strike. Pitches by inning. That third inning you talked about where he gave up those 3 hits on 2 strike pitches. Oh, 0-2. Connor Norby struck out in the 3rd inning. Chandler has 5 strikeouts. The 3 hits he gave up were in that 3rd inning. Still 0-2. Leadoff double by Jacob Marcy on the 1-2 pitch. And then 2 outs later, back-to-back hits, Liam Hicks and Otto Lopez. Another 0-2. Sweeper misses badly.
Yeah, I think he's maybe overthrew one a little bit. That ball came out of his hands awfully early. That ball had bad mojo in it. Got rid of it.
Bubba Chandler has gone 6 innings once this year. Tries to get through this 5th inning. A fly ball to right.
Let's go hit.
9 pitches. You can stream Pirates games at home or on the go with SNP 360. Just go to getsnp360.com or scan the QR code. Log in with your provider and get direct access to live games, plus all of the Pittsburgh sports content you love. Bringing home the bacon.
Cooking it up in the pan.
Beautiful day in the Berg. Buck Aloha weekend. Pirates up 2-1. Bottom of the fifth. Here's Brandon Lau against the lefty, Cade Gibson. Gibson got the last out of the fourth, getting Horwitz to ground out. Checks it. Lau, Reynolds, O'Hearn here in the Pirates half of the fifth. Lefties hit 278 off Gibson. Right-hand batters hit 364.
They're not hitting 278 off that pitch. That's a tough one.
Curveball he throws it 28% of the time. Throws sweepers more than any other pitch. And there it is. He strikes out Lau. And now here's a message from Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Get the guaranteed lowest mattress prices for life at Levin.
Cade Gibson retires the first two batters he faces. 28-year-old Cade Gibson from Ruston, Louisiana. Big RBI double off the lefty John King in the third inning for Reynolds, extending his on-base streak to 20 consecutive games. Gave him 518 career hits here at PNC Park. Shallow center, and the catch made by Marcy. 518 hits, now third all-time in the history of PNC Park, behind Andrew McCutchen and Jack Wilson for Brian Reynolds. 2 outs. Pirates Hall of Famer Jack Wilson, he will be anyway, inducted later, along with John Candelaria and Wilbur Cooper, former Pirates pitcher. O'Hearn has singled in a run and flied out. Right center field. Lefty hitter. That's another hit off a lefty pitcher.
Curveball. Started inside and dropped it right down the middle of the plate, but it wasn't that high. I'll say he caught it right about the knees. Not a bad pitch, but O'Hearn's another one of those guys that really doesn't care much about right-hander, left-hander. He'll hit them both.
Two-out single. Line to second. On to the sixth. 2-1 Pittsburgh. At the top of the sixth inning, Bubba Chandler heads out there for the sixth inning, and time for our Penn West University Educating You. Look at the number of sliders he's thrown, second most in his career. A couple of starts back, June the 2nd against the Astros, he threw 21, which was the most. Throwing them for strikes, getting some whiffs, 55% whiff rate. His curveball is strike one. Third time through the order here, Liam Hicks. 6 of 11 swings on the slider.
I'm interested to see how he pitches Hicks this time.
Yeah, he's up 0-2 again.
0-2, just like last time.
So he threw him a curveball and that fastball. What would you?
We went
good
fastball
suggestion.
away last time, and I didn't like.
Right.
I like it to be fastball in.
Curveball.
I like to see it right on his fingernails. Especially if it's like that last one, 101. That's the one that he hit the other way for the base hit. I think that was a changeup one.
Yeah. Yes. Got him with that
This one.
slider.
Watch how much it breaks, guys. Look at that. I mean, we're talking, it's going in, looks knee high, and it, not only does it go in, but it bounces right in front of the glove. We used to call that a lot of vertical drop. I think we call it depth nowadays. That pitch had a lot of depth.
That slider, a called strike. Lopez says no, it wasn't.
I wonder why we called it vertical drop. What other kind is there?
It's true. Slider.
Watch this ball. Move sideways horizontally. Well, it all comes to this. His slider's moving and doing it in a sharp, quick manner. He's throwing it hard, and he's controlling it. A lot of good stuff today with that slider. How do you not lay off that? You got to be a good hitter, I guess. I mean, how many hitters at least give you a check swing that you can check on a slider like that?
A one-out walk, and that is the first walk allowed by Bubba Chandler this afternoon.
What do we got for pitches here? 74? Not too bad. Pretty decent lead.
He's got 13 steals, 16 attempts.
He wants to run.
Oh, a couple of strikes. That was perfecta. Pirates get Mason Montgomery up in the pen. Xavier Edwards came in 8th in the league in hitting. Lopez the leadoff first. Lays off that changeup. Chandler looking to get Edwards any way possible with the lefty Montgomery starting to loosen. Very tough man to strike out here, Edwards. Whoa. Skipped up there to Horwitz.
How close was this? Nope. Thought maybe he tagged him as he was catching that ball, but he didn't.
Did he go? No.
Oh my goodness.
2-2.
Nope, he didn't. Don't go 3-2. Get a ground ball right here.
Ground ball. Try and get the lead man. They do. Good job by Lau. Weren't going to get a double play.
If you go 3-2, they're going to start the runner, and now you got a runner at second instead of first, tying runs. So that was very good. They went at the hitter there. Wasn't a ground ball that you could get 2 on, but still you could get that lead runner. Keep the tying run over first base out of scoring position.
Fouled back by Kyle Stowers. Lopez erased on the ground ball by Edwards. Stowers, one of the 6 strikeouts for Chandler. Oh, big one. 81 pitches and an 0-2 count. That slider on Stowers.
Be smart now. We're later in the ball game now. 1 run game. Be smart with the 0-2 pitch. I don't know if you need to miss by that much, but I'm assuming they were going high fastball there. They just let it loose a little early.
#101.
All right, don't overthrow now. Hook that one inside a little bit. I like where it was though. Gonna throw 101, get it in there.
3-2.
Slider down and in. What's he pointing at? Do you think that hit him?
Yeah, he's wanting him to check.
Well, he knows if it hit him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's going to challenge.
Or maybe he
it.
thinks it did hit him, and that's why he's pointing.
Crew chief Scott Berry coming in from second.
They're really on the field. There's no hit by pitch. The Marlins are challenging.
This play under review is brought to you by Ring Central.
Don't know.
No, can't tell from that at all. Side. I'm sure there's. Oh, here we're going to show you one now that you can see it. Watch. Does it hit his shoe? I think it did, Greg. You know, I don't think Stowers reacts the way he did unless he actually felt it nick his foot.
Kind of
He
like
immediately pointed to the dugout to take a look at it.
like Connor Griffin reacted when he got hit on the bill of the helmet and just dropped his bat and headed to first knowing it hit him. A couple weeks ago.
After review, the call on the field was overturned. It was a hit by pitch. Miami will retain their challenge.
On that instance, the call was upheld. They said it didn't hit Connor Griffin. This time, New York says it definitely hit the batter.
Yeah, you can see the ball change direction.
Just like you could see the ball change direction when it hit the helmet of Connor Griffin a few weeks ago. Now, time is called, and that might be it. We'll see what Don Kelly does. He's going to talk to Bubba. See if Bubba convinces him he wants one more. Having a conversation about it. Gonna let him. Did Bubba Chandler convince the manager he's okay to go one more batter? Nope. Gonna bring in the lefty. He won't get through 6. It's 2 outs in the 5th. Leaves 2 runners. Pirates lead it. This Pirates pitching change is presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Montgomery's numbers this year: 26 games, 25 innings, pretty busy. A lot of strikeouts, 34 Ks in those 25 innings.
Snap throw to first. Horwitz way off the bag. Those calls come from Pirate dugout. Jordan Comedina relays those signs to Endy. 1 ball, no strikes. Edwards at second, Stowers at first. 2-0. There's the Pirates catching coach there next to Sidney Bayo, the assistant pitching coach. Jordan Comedina and Sidney Bayo on your screen. 2-0 count on Roberto Hernandez. Bubba Chandler talking there with Jared Jones. His line so far not complete. Responsible for Edwards at second, Stowers at first.
He certainly did a good job with his command and a good job with that slider.
Base hit, and Edwards coming home, and it is tied up and headed home. Now they've got perhaps the runner caught between home and third, but Stowers able to dive back.
Stowers may be hurt.
2-2 ball game.
I think he's okay. Problem right there. There's no cutoff man, and that's why everybody's moving up.
Pirates going to challenge the play at third.
Really not feels that the runner was safe. Pittsburgh is challenging.
You know, when he dove back, his arm stuck. That's why he got hurt. Look at that right arm. It just went in like a lawn dart. You remember those things?
No. He might have got the oven mitt in there.
No, I don't think so.
Blake Lally, the third base.
Now, I don't know if there's going to be a view of it, but I don't think he did. I saw it come to a stop about 2 inches short of the bag. But that was before he got tagged. I don't know what happened after that. They'll have to maybe match a few different views together or something.
With that umpire right there. Junior Valentine right on top of it.
Now watch the oven mitt. It stops. Now, did it get tagged before it went to the bag? But we don't really see that, so can you overturn it? I don't know. At no point have we seen a tag applied and his hand not on the bag.
Meantime, Roberto Hernandez drives in the tying run. Edwards.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe. Pittsburgh will lose their challenge.
And I'm going to go back to this. There's, 2 runners in scoring position now. Because there was nobody to cut that throw off. They have a shortstop, third baseman. They cross. And now there's nobody for Reynolds to throw the ball to. So he throws it all the way to the plate, and everybody moves up.
Ball 1, Leo Jimenez.
And that throw to second base is where Stowers for a moment thought about trying to move up all the way to home plate.
Two 0 on Jimenez.
I have to go have a meeting with Rock and see what he says about. Is it, you watch the way the ground ball went. There's nobody really to cut that off, I guess.
Two and 1 on Jimenez, who had struck out both times against Chandler. Ground ball, Gonzalez. Final out, but tied up, 2-all. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by MediConnect, Medicare made simple, and by Barrel Automotive, driven to be better. The Hawaiian shirt giveaway. Game 2 of this 3-game series with the Marlins. Bucko Luau weekend. Pirates led 1-0 in the first on the RBI single from Ryan O'Hearn. Fish tied it up in the third off Bubba Chandler. A base hit by Liam Hicks. Leadoff double by Jacob Marcy. Pirates got the lead right back. Bottom of the third, double by Brian Reynolds. Brought in Spencer Horwitz, and the Marlins tied up in the 6th. Andy Rodriguez takes ball 2. Tyler Callahan was on deck. And the righty, Michael Peterson up. Catcher Liam Hicks challenges that call. ABS challenge.
Hits the ball. Miami has 1 challenge remaining.
See if Callahan bats. The Pirates have some righty hitters on the bench, including Esmerlian Valdez. Changeup way down and in. Rodriguez offers.
Yeah, they could counter with the right-hand pitcher then.
Hugging the line and a foul ball.
That was fair till he caught it. Just barely crossed over. Fair. Fair. Just foul.
Shadows creeping. And now Andy Rodriguez calls timeout.
He left the game the other day because he had a sore hip. Looks like he's trying to stretch his hip out there.
Oh. 3-2. See, Gibson waited as that clock almost expired. Way in again, the curveball. Walks again.
Tough guy to throw strikes to. But, this is a perfect opportunity here to what you want from him. Leading off the inning. Go ahead, take that base on balls. Nobody out. You're the go-ahead run. Second half of the game. It's a good at bat.
Third baseman Jimenez in on the grass. Callahan the other way. Look at this little soft serve by Tyler Callahan. First and second, nobody out.
I couldn't tell if that was off the end of the bat or a jam shot. It doesn't matter. Oh, it was off the end of the bat. Down and away. Callahan has certainly been contributing of late.
New pitcher coming on. We're coming back. Pirates try to get the lead back. 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 6th inning. Pirates have 2 men on, nobody out. Michael Peterson, pitcher number 5 for the Fish. Jake Mangum will turn around to bat, left-handed.
Watch for the bunt. I think he'll be giving it a shot here.
Tries to push it toward third, snap throw to second. Hicks firing it toward the shortstop Sanoa. Now stepping off, Peterson. Mangum has 3 sacrifice bunts this season. No bunt. 0-2. He tried to bunt, missed. Count 0-2 as he fouls that pitch off.
Well, I'm sure what he's trying to do right now is just shoot a ball through the shortstops. I mean, you can drive about 4 school buses through there right now.
Pops it up on the infield. Foul ground. 1 out. Now Jared Triolo. Triolo struck out against Lake Bacher and then struck out against Calvin Fauché. His 2 at-bats. Rodriguez and Callahan the runners. 1 out. Michael Peterson leads the Marlins bullpen in holds. He's got the highest fastball velocity out of their bullpen, averaging 97.5 miles an hour. The slider, it's 2-2. Ooh. 3-2, takes that slider.
Boy, that was a tough one to take. Ball's an inch underneath the strike zone, and he was able to say no to it. 2 strikes.
Here comes a big one. 3-2, 1 out. Strikes out looking for the second straight time.
Right on the edge. That's definitely a strike.
Triolo, his last 4 at bats, going back to last night, has struck out each of those 4 times, and 3 of the 4 struck out looking. Up to Horwitz with 2 outs. Fourth different pitcher Horwitz has faced today. Hit by a Bacher pitch leading off the bottom of the first inning, and he scored on the O'Hearn base hit. And he led off the third inning against the lefty John King and singled. Last time up against the lefty Cade Gibson, grounded out. Michael Peterson in front 0-2. Inherited the 2 runners. Gets Mangum to foul out as Mangum was unable to drop the bunt down on the first pitch. So struck out Triolo looking and jumps in front of Horwitz 0-2. Fouls off that fastball. Still 0-2. With 30 runs driven in on the year. It's 271 with men in scoring position. Count even. Well, they've used their lefties. Horwitz, Lau, Reynolds, O'Hearn will face righties the rest of the way. 2-2 count. Stays 2-2.
He got a nice pitch to hit on that one. Velocity was way up though. He gave it his best. That one up at 99. They challenged him with that one.
Michael Peterson has pitched to the Dodgers. This is second go round with the Marlins. Atlanta last year. Another 2-2. Struck him out. Michael Peterson shuts the door. Go to the 7th, still tied. Bubba Chandler pitched well. Statcast powered by Google Cloud. The slider was his big go-to pitch this afternoon. The 8 whiffs.
I like the way he, kept them all pretty well clustered up there. The command. I mean, that's we talked about that. I think in the open, Greg. That's always the the story with Bubba is he throwing the ball where he wants to? When the answer is yes, he's going to be tough to hit.
Chandler's line 5 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Jacob Marcy fouls this out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chandler made 84 pitches, 56 for strikes. Nice play there. Horwitz. Montgomery to the bag. Next month, as part of Country Weekend at PNC Park, Sunday, July 12th, last game before the All-Star break, Pirates host the Brewers at 12:15. After the game, full-length post-game concert featuring multi-platinum award-winning artist Jordan Davis. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Jordan Davis. July the 12th. Following a big game and series against the Brewers. In fact, the next homestand, you look ahead, the Mariners will be coming to town following this upcoming road trip. The Mariners and Reds. And then the Pirates go to Philly and Washington. And the final homestand before the All-Star break, Atlanta and Milwaukee. 2 outs.
He had a good strategy there. He just didn't execute it very well. He got just a little bit away from the foul line. He had it. His plan was to beat Montgomery to the bag, win the foot race, but he needed Horwitz to field that ball a little bit further into fair territory for that to work.
Crack to right center field. And past Callahan. Connor Norby into second with a 2-out double.
Ball was definitely hit well. Callahan gave it a good run. He was going right, straight line right to the ball. And I liked that he saw very early there that he was going to have to peel off after the ball hit the fence. That you see both guys go for it, and there's a little cluster. They're trying to get the ball, both of them trying to pick it up. No, he pulled away. He realized, okay, I took my shot at the ball. Now I got to get out of the way.
And the shallow right. And second baseman Lau out, and that'll do it. 7th inning stretch time. Got to stretch that scoreboard, get some runs on the board. Bucks and Fish tied. We'll recap what's happened so far in the game. Our dashboard report presented by your Western PA GMC dealers. 2-2 ball game. And Marlins and Pirates tied at 2. Blake Bacher started, went 2 innings. Bubba Chandler went 5 2/3. Roberto Hernandez was 1 for 3. RBI single. Brian Reynolds 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Pirates led 1-0 after 1. Marlins took the lead in the 3rd. Pirates tied it, bottom of the 3rd. Pirates took the lead back in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Fish tied it in the top of the 6th. Pirates have had some opportunities. 1st and 2nd, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Could not move anybody. Pirates have left 8. Fish have left 5. Anthony Bender getting ready for the Marlins. Good time for a long ball right here. Johan Ramirez up in the Pirates pen.
He's hit a couple out that way. The 3rd inning, he put one out. Every time he hits a fly ball that way, the crowd gets excited now. They've seen it so often.
Michael Peterson has given up just 1 home run this season in 28 innings. That was back his 3rd outing of the year. Fly ball to left. Hernandez 1 out.
Pretty good ride opposite field.
Well, Reynolds will give it a shot here. The home run that Peterson gave up early in the year was to Ben Rice at Yankee Stadium. Reynolds hitting .372 his last 21 games here at PNC Park. The on-base streak, current active streaks. Brian Reynolds there, 20 gamer. Yandy Diaz of the Tampa Bay Rays, a 25 gamer. Four up, four down for Michael Peterson. Right at the shortstop. Sanoa playing Reynolds perfectly near the bag.
Yep, that one was hit extremely sharply right up the middle. Sanoa did not have to move.
You mentioned Sanoa winning a utility Gold Glove last year.
He's going right back to that same spot.
First Marlin to win a Gold Glove since Marcell Osuna won it. He's an outfielder in 2017. 0-1 on O'Hearn. One ball, one strike, and now
he takes that pitch
Liam
count
Hicks
timer down to like 3 or 2 every single pitch, and it was at 2, and he wasn't even a stretch at this time. He really pushes the envelope constantly.
Hicks pretty much saved him just now.
Yeah, and Hicks saw it, and it's like he won't make it this time.
One and two.
He's one of those pitchers in the old days. He'd be pushing about 30 seconds between every pitch. Some guys just like to slow it down.
Wow, what a job by Peterson. 6 up, 6 down, on to the 8th, tied up at 2. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Over 31,000 here this afternoon. Middle game of the series. Pirates trying to snap the Marlins' 6-game winning streak.
Ramirez's numbers on the year, good opposition batting average down at 210. Lots of strikeouts. A few too many walks. Not horrible numbers, but not good. Kind of like Bubba a little bit, man. When he's throwing the ball where he wants to. He's as tough as anybody we can bring in out of the pen.
Pirates relievers have walked 141 in 274 innings. They walked the 3rd most of any bullpen in the league. The Reds relievers 164, Nationals 149, although way more innings for the Nats. Opposition batting .230 against the Pirates bullpen. The Marlins relievers have the lowest batting average against in all of baseball. Opponents hit .198 against Marlins relievers. 2-1 on Lopez. Into left and a leadoff hit for Otto Lopez, the league's leading hitter.
Fastball just turned on it. He's got those infield holes down pretty good. I don't know if you can do that or if it's just that's where they're going, but
30 multi-hit games, by the way, most in baseball.
He's got a knack for that.
Edwards going to try to move him over. One ball, one strike. Bob, what's the best pitch to throw to try and mess up a guy trying to bunt?
Anything but a changeup. I can make an argument for anything else. Not a changeup. Hope Princey's listening. That was Princey's big game plan would be one day was throw a guy sacrifice bunt a changeup.
With Tom Prince?
Yeah. He came out to the mound. He said, hey, why don't we try throwing him a change? This guy's going to be sacrifice bunt. And his logic was that he would leave it in front of the plate on the dirt because it's thrown very hard. He was going to run out, get out there really quick, get it and throw a second. It didn't turn out like that.
What happened?
Well, I think it's just a perfect bunt.
Oh.
It was like I just threw it in there to him. Here, bunt this. Guy laid down a perfect bunt. You know, we got the out at first, runner at second. I'm looking at Princey. I said, well, that was great. The old school thought would be like high fastball was what everybody used to say back in the day. As a bunter, I didn't really think that the fastball was that big a deal.
So Evan Sisk loosening, and really this is a big time trouble spot right now. You got the runner at first, nobody out, tie game, 8th inning, and it's 3-1 on Xavier Edwards. And he just walked him, and it's 1st and 2nd and nobody out.
Walked him with a 3-1 sweeper.
My, oh my. Pirates forego Isaac Mattson, who just joined the bullpen today. If you've been watching the Pirates recently, you know, Ramirez, we've said so many times, and Bob just mentioned it, like Bubba Chandler, when he's good, he's really good, but he's so inconsistent. Strike. Of course, he can get out of this thing. His stuff is so good. We'll try and do that right now. Stowers 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, barely clipped on the foot on an 0-2 pitch from Bubba Chandler, and then Chandler was taken out in favor of Mason Montgomery. The next batter, Alberto Hernandez, singled in the tying run. Well, 3 pitches later, he strikes out Stowers. 1 down.
Now this he's going to chase a little bit. The last one was the same exact pitch, but right down the middle. Stowers just having a hard time picking up the breaking ball. I wonder if the shadows are bothering him a little bit. Some guys don't like that. They can't see the spin.
And that strikeout was presented by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. $31,192. Marlins have 2 on with 1 out. Roberto Hernandez takes the fastball for ball 2. Hitting .350 in the month of June. Robbed of a home run in the 4th. And singled off Montgomery in the 6th to bring home the tying run. Now, time called. Pitching coach Bill Murphy.
2-0 count. And he wants to dip this situation here in the bud. He does not want a base on balls. Load the bases.
Ramirez pitched 2 scoreless innings his last time out on Thursday here against the Dodgers. He had not pitched in 5 days. Prior to that, he went 2 scoreless in Atlanta. Gives up a ground single to left, walks Edwards, strikes out Stowers, and there is Isaac Madsen. He is back, in case you missed the news earlier. Antoine Kelly made his major league debut. Is back down on the Myers. He was optioned back. He pitched last night. 2-0 count. We got the wave going here, and it's 3-0.
They went with the fastball, but kind of hooked it.
Gets it in there, 3-1.
That one was probably a little low according to the computer, but they don't challenge.
Can he get Hernandez to hit the ball on the ground? Oh, big swing, 3-2.
Come at him with 3 fastballs since the visit.
Hernandez has not hit into a double play this season. Struck him out. Well, it's only 2 outs.
Yep.
He thought there were 3. He started to march off the field. He'll try to get back in gear after that. He was really fired up, of course. Thinking he had stranded those runners and was headed to the dugout, pounding his chest. He'll hold everything.
I think he just wanted to get the ball back, right? See how he said, give me that ball.
Absolutely. Well, if he gets Jimenez, you think he was animated before.
Yeah.
Watch this. If he gets out of this mess. Oh, look at that pitch. Did he go? Yes. 0-2. Nothing in 2 on Leo Jimenez. Struck out twice against Chandler. Grounded out in the 6th against Montgomery.
I hope it's a strikeout too when he gets him. I want to see him.
Struck him out looking. Now you can do it, Yo-Yo. They're going to challenge.
He's almost in the dugout.
The challenge by Jimenez. Oh, he's got to come back out again. How about this?
Wow. Yeah, well, you can see there it was low.
Watch it again. He thinks he's got it. Oh my gosh, can he do it one more time?
Why not?
Two and two. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. The players, the relievers, the bullpen love Yohan Ramirez, his personality. 2-2. Got him a third time, and this time stoic. Yo-Yo gets out of it, striking out 3 in a row.
It's time to try the Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
It is still 2-all on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Yohan Ramirez talking to O'Neill Cruz and Marcel Ozuna.
Well, I'm sure they're getting on him a little bit there. Thinking the inning was over about 3 different times.
It's Anthony Bender.
The Miami Bender.
And Nick Gonzalez leads off.
That was Marty Bystrom's handle. Remember him? Remember him, Bystrom?
Yeah, yeah.
That was his call sign. Back then, everybody had CBs.
And his was Bender.
Miami Bender.
Oh, specifically Miami Bender.
Yeah, well, he's from Miami. And he was very proud of his curveball, so he was the Miami Bender.
Well, he's proud of his sweeper. Bob, it leads the major leagues with a 4.3 run value per 100 pitches.
Okay.
An 0.88 average. This fastball swung on and missed.
I like the 0.88 average.
Andy Rodriguez has walked each of his last 2 times up. Oh, and 2. There's that sweeper. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Didn't sweep much, did it?
No.
That's got to be a sweeper, huh? Yeah.
Brings up Tyler Callahan. How about the roller coaster ride moments ago? Yohan Ramirez thinks this strikeout of Hernandez is the 3rd out. This is the one he thinks up. And then gets him finally. Hernandez, he strikes out, thought that was the 3rd out. Then he goes and gets Jimenez. Struck him out, he thought, but it was challenged. Call was overturned, and then he gets him. Gregory Soto loosening the Pirates bullpen. One ball, 1 strike on Callahan.
He's ready.
Has Bender given up any home runs this year? 1. Marcus Semien homered off Bender. End of May. Oh, look at Tyler Callahan serving it the other way. Kind of similar to his 6th inning at bat.
Got some room over there. We know that they like to play everybody up the middle. Yeah, that was by design. You could tell by the swing. He's looking to hit it through that big opening.
Bender has been easy to steal on over the years.
Well, this would be a good time to make that a priority. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th.
This year they're 6 for 6 in stolen base attempts, and Liam Hicks has thrown out just 4 of 34.
Go, go, go.
There he goes. And the other way, look at that. Jake Mangum. Talk about serving it right there. It's 1st and 3rd. 2-out action.
Came with that sweeper again.
First and 3rd. Jared Triolo at the plate. The Pirates try and steal a run here. The third baseman Jimenez not too far off the bag.
I don't know, would Mangum though, would they throw?
Ball 1. Well, then
even though Jimenez is right on the bag.
I mean, if he takes off, if they throw, he gets in a rundown. We'll see if they do anything.
I don't think they're going to throw now. Edwards kind of backed off, and it looked like he kind of gave like a little sign, like I'm not going to be at the bag. We'll see. See what the Pirates decide to do here. But it might depend a little bit on what kind of count we see. Here it goes. And no,
right.
They did not. Edwards never moved. Yeah, he kind of gave it away. He kind of looked toward the dugout and gave like a safe sign, like, okay, no, I'm not covering the bag.
You know, why hide it?
Well, if they weren't covering the bag,
right.
Why was the third baseman standing next to the bag?
That's a good point. There's a strike because now he's backed way off Jimenez.
Well, yeah.
The Bucks steal a base. Now you steal a deal. Scan on screen for $25 off at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Mangum's 13th steal. Triolo, a count of 2-1. 3-1. Horwitz on deck. Bender has walked 10 in 28 innings. Triolo has struck out each of his 3 times to the plate today. Ball 4, loaded for Horwitz. It's like pitching coach Daniel Moscas. Johan Ramirez pacing.
Bender was not working. Throwing a lot of them.
It's the first time this season, interesting to note, the first time this season that Bender has been faced with a bases loaded situation. See how he reacts to it. Just getting up now is William Kempner. One career granny for Horwitz. Well, hits him. The Pirates lead it. We'll see how Horwitz is. He's in pain for sure, but the Pirates now lead it 3-2. Hard way to get a ribby.
Hurting a little bit. So you kind of walking side to side.
Horwitz looking at the bench, trying to give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, he's okay. Look, Callahan came in and gave him a little pat on the backside there a little bit, like, you're all right, get up. Good job.
So Callahan, who's been, as we say, a folk hero this week. How about the incredible few games for Tyler Callahan? After Bender strikes out the first two in the inning, it's Callahan who serves that softy the other way, and he scores the go-ahead run. Now Lau, with the bases still loaded.
And it was his steal attempt that opened up that side of the field. Mangum's ground ball goes through for the base hit.
There he is, Tyler Callahan. What a story.
Having fun.
2-0. Bender having trouble now. That's a strike. 2-1 on Brandon Lau. Two and one. 3-1. Six career grand slams, including one as a Pirate for Brandon Lau. He's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Strike called. Has a challenge left. Doesn't use it.
Yeah, definitely outside. He's got a strike left.
Still 3-2. All started with 2 outs. The hit by Callahan. Mangum the single with Callahan on the move. The bases loaded, hit by pitch. And bounce to second. On to first. Not much room here. 3-2. Slim margin. Soto going to try and save it. 3-2. Pirates lead it, going to the top half of the 9th inning. The Bucks wrap up the homestand tomorrow afternoon, and that game will be an exclusive on Peacock. Our next game on Sportsnet Pittsburgh will be Monday from Sacramento when the Bucks take on the Athletics. Join us at 8:30 for that one from Sacramento. And tomorrow afternoon, again, that wrap up of this homestand and a 12:15 first pitch. Paul Skeens against Max Meyer. It's the kid giveaway lunch boxes, Bucko Luau weekend. And if you can get the Peacock, we invite you to watch it and turn down that TV sound and turn up the radio. Here's Gregory Soto. Strike. Bob, your thoughts?
No, that's fine. Give it a shot.
Billy Cook takes over in center. He's going to retrieve a baseball. Reynolds moves to right. Bob is going to be joining Gabby Sanchez as the color analyst on Peacock game tomorrow. Soto, ground ball, base hit for Ruiz, the pinch hitter. Esteury Ruiz, leadoff pinch hit single.
You going to be on the radio tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. I'll come over and say hi.
Oh, no, you won't. Ruiz has excellent speed. Soto ended up earning the save despite giving up the 2-run homer to Shohei Ohtani on Wednesday. Pirates led by 3 going into that ninth. And ball 1 on Javier Sanoa.
A nice slide step by Soto. Getting that ball home quickly. Big lead, though. Big lead.
There he goes. Taken for a ball. Stolen base.
Look at that size of the lead.
That's 12 steals and 13 tries this season for Ruiz. Pirates are going to challenge.
Did it come off the bag?
Ooh.
They're calling the field a
Maybe.
safe.
I think his
Pittsburgh
foot. Look at
challenge.
his foot, though. His hand, I think, came off the
Right
bag.
there.
Where's his foot?
Ooh, I think everything's off. I don't know, Bob. It's just.
You're hoping.
No, it's doesn't look good, but you never know what's going on in New York with it.
Well, you know, the hand did eventually come off the bag, but it looked like maybe the foot had got on there. I'm with you. I'm hoping too. If the throw would have been on you know, somewhere around the bag, I think they would have had a shot at him. But Lau had to, you know, reach way to his right to try and make that backhand catch and then bring the tag way back the other way. I'm hoping too, Greg, but I'm not seeing it.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe.
Make sure he doesn't steal third now. Now there's nobody out. He probably won't be looking for it, but if he's still at second base with 1 out, I think he'll take a shot.
Soto has given up runs in each of his last 2 outings. In fact, he's given up 5 runs in just over 1 inning combined against Houston and LA. Ground ball,
Got him,
chance
got
at
him, got him.
third. Triolo holds on to it. Out recorded, and on the play, Sanoa goes to second, 1 out.
Ruiz did a heck of a job. He realizes that they got him, and now he's just going to try and stay there. Right here, you shouldn't run him all the way back to second base. If you're running back to second base, I think you got a chance maybe getting them both out.
Norby swings and misses. That's a good point. If Triolo runs him back towards second.
Well,
don't know where Sanoa was at the
well, if Ruiz is smart, he stays on the back because
Right.
it's his back. It's not a force.
Right.
But some guys will panic in that situation.
Here's a look.
Well, just keep running him. Keep running him. Back to the bag. Oh, there's nobody there. No. Wait, what am I saying? No. Lau was there. If you run him back to the bag, Lau's there. But he threw the ball. That's why Lau took off, because they threw him the ball.
0-2 on Norby. Looking for a strikeout here. And that runner at second thinking about third. Javier Sanoa.
Now, if Ruiz would have been smart, like I say, he would have. If you ran him back, he would have stayed there. And then.
Oh my! Almost hit him. 2-2.
Because it's his bag. He's not forced off. And you would still have the same situation. One out in a minute, second.
Norby is 2 for 2 in his career against Soto with a home run. Soto in his career against the Marlins 1-3 with a 4.26 lifetime ERA and 15 appearances. Two. Got him. One more to get.
He's down and in, breaking ball right over the top with the swing. That's a good ninth inning pitch with a tying run on board.
Now Liam Hicks hitting 184 against lefty pitching this season. Trying to snap the Marlins' 6-game win streak. Even this series. 31,192. Time called and the PitchCom issue. A little while ago, this game started with a similar situation. Bubba Chandler. Rob Drake, home plate umpire, out there alongside Andy Rodriguez. Like they're going to count that as a mound visit.
Yeah.
Not that that should matter.
Yeah, I think that was the conversation that they were having that between the Marlin bench.
Soto versus Hicks. RBI in the third. He's got 51 runs batted in this season. '99 from Soto.
That quick slide step that got on him in a hurry. Look at that. There's no leg kick. Just slide the foot forward and fire at 99.
Tapper. Soto has it to first. Ball game. Raise the Jolly Roger. Far from easy. Even the throw from Soto. Horwitz had to come off the bag.
Soto,
but they get it done.
Soto threw that ball like it weighed 50 pounds. Hey, it was a nail biter today. It came out on top. Watch this. Oh,
my God.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, he didn't have to come off the bag. Yeah. A little soft serve over to Horwitz. A lobber. Able to smile again, these Buccos. A 3-2 final. Time for the North Star Chevrolet Buick and GMC star of the game. How about Brian Reynolds? 1 for 4 RBI double in the 3rd inning. Gave the Pirates at the time a 2-1 lead and another robbery. A home run robbing catch. 3rd of the homestand. That was in the 4th inning, and needless to say that was critical. The Pirates hang on for a 1-run victory. Scored in the 1st. Marlins tied it in the 3rd. Pirates took that lead on the Reynolds double. Marlins tied it in the 6th, and the Pirates untie it, take the lead. On the bases loaded hit by pitch by Horowitz. It all happened with 2 outs. And speaking of Spencer Horowitz, we'll ask him how he's doing after taking that one. And well, he had a 2-run scored and the great headfirst dive into home plate. Spencer, how you feeling?
Happy with the win.
Yeah, but how you feeling physically?
I'm feeling, that's for sure. No, that was not the plan, but hey, we'll take it, right?
Yeah, that's always a good win no matter what happens. A little bit of a nail biter. When you went down, we saw you kind of look back at the dugout and give a little thumbs up with a smile on your face. Even though that was painful, that was well worth it to get that run home.
Yeah, for sure. 97 to the shin doesn't feel very good, but to take the lead in the 8th inning, we'll do it every time.
Spencer, how do you like cold water? Nick Gonzalez wants you to answer that question. Did you like it? How's it feel?
Oh, yeah, that felt good.
Yeah.
That's 81 today. Yeah, that's got to feel real good.
Oh, yeah.
Spencer, how about, Bob and I talked about this during the game, how about the fact that you're seeing all kinds of pitching, lefties and righties, but lefties in particular, you're getting a chance to play against them. The more you see, the more confident you are and the better you are.
Yeah, I mean, I love playing. No matter who's in there, lefty or righty, I just want to get in there and compete, and I have that trust that DK does in me to leave me in there right now. It feels great.
What's the most difficult part about lefty on lefty for you? Is it the breaking balls, the fastballs, or does it really make any difference? What's the hardest for you to adjust to?
I don't know. I think it's just the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it, and I think that's the opportunity I'm given right now.
Thank you for being with us, Spencer, and thank Nick Gonzalez for cutting this short. Thanks, Spencer.
Thanks, Spencer.
Spencer Horowitz, one of the heroes today for the Pittsburgh Pirates as the Buccos win it 3-2 in front of 31,192 fans on hand. And Gregory Soto earns that 10th save of the season on Bucco Luau weekend. Pirates win it to even this series, a chance to win the series with Paul Skeens on the mound Sunday afternoon. It was a good one here today at PNC Park. Look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. 3-2 Bucks defeat the Fish.